guys, welcome back to my channel. Ignore what's going on under my eyes. I have no freaking idea what is going on, but like it looks like I have those jelly eye mask pads under my eyes, and I have no idea why, and I can't figure out, like, I've done nothing different, but something is just not right. I don't know. Today just may not be a makeup day for Jamie. I don't know. Just ignore that. So anyway, for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my, my nose is itchy. Some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes that I didn't think I would like. I bought them because either for a video or they were on sale or I wanted them and don't know why. It happens. It's a legit reason. But these are palettes that I actually like. I actually enjoyed them. And I didn't think I would like them. Didn't think I'd like them. So, for the first one, let's see. We'll start out with like these bigger palettes. I have 5, okay? But this one, this is actually the one I'm wearing on my eyes today. This is the Lorac Mega Pro 4. This is what that looks like. So I'm only wearing 2 shades in this. I'm wearing the shade Sugar Cookie, which is this one, and I'm wearing the shade Fairy Tale. So Sugar Cookie, I'll even swatch them. Sugar Cookie and Fairy Tale. That is the combination that I am wearing today. That's what that looks like. So I did not think I would like this palette because it's kind of, in my opinion, all over the place. Like, let's see if I can get this to cooperate. You have these light shades right here. You literally have a white, like a beige color, pink peony. It's literally almost white, and foam. Like, these are just basically white shades. They look the same. And then you have like here's a green. A random green. This is kind of difficult to show you guys because it's kind of big and bulky. We'll hold it like that. Then you have these like warm tones, but they're dark. They're really, really dark. Like the shade Mahogany, Blackberry, and Spice. These are dark, dark shades. Very pigmented though, very pigmented. So I just didn't think that I would like them. I felt that the palette was very just all over the place. I didn't think I'd get a lot of use out of it because I typically don't wear a lot of darker shades, and I'm wearing like a gray color right now. Again, I stuck my finger in this shade and I'm gonna try to clean it up. So you just have a lot of darker tones, and then some random whites, then some blues and greens. Like here's a green, there's a blue, and there's a blue. It was just, the palette was very random to me. But this is a good palette if you know that there is like a shade in here that you don't have in your palette collection. You can go to this. Like this shade Fairy Tale that I used today on my lid, I don't have another shade like this. So I know that I can go to this palette for that shade. It's just kind of the vibe I get from this particular eyeshadow palette. It's like, I know there's a shade in there that I love, that's really unique, that I don't have in any other palette. Those shades that you don't have in any other palette are in this palette. That's what that's used for. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm white, like really white under my eyes, and I don't know why. And I've added a bunch of powder, and it's bothering me. I wonder if I can like add, like it's actually really bothering me, you guys. Like it's not even a joke. Like I feel like there is like white under my eyes. And then I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna make it probably worse. Or not even help it. Oh, that just drives me nuts. Some days, like, have you ever like sat down, like done your makeup, and then like when you were done, you're like, well, it was just not a makeup day, and I don't know why I did that. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for today, apparently. I don't know why there is like random white circles under my eyes. I did nothing different. I don't understand. Maybe that's a little better. I don't know. All right. Anyway, that palette. Didn't think I'd like it. Ended up using it a lot. All right, the next palette, and I'm like wiping them down because there's a bunch of powder on my desk now. This is the Nubian 2. Now with this palette, same kind of deal. Like these are darker tones. These are darker browns and just randoms. But the reason why I like this palette so much is for these shimmers. Like you guys know I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Juvia's Place. I either really, really like the palette or I just don't. It doesn't work for me for whatever reason. But this palette was pretty interesting because you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 12 eyeshadows are shimmers. I like that. I like that because I like the colors in this palette. So like, this shade Zuri is such a gorgeous, just white, goldeny color. That would be a good highlighter. And this highlighter, I don't know what the heck is going on with it today, so I'm gonna try to, like, oh, I can use eyeshadow as highlighter. It's amazing. I love it. Pause for dramatic effect. Yeah, that's an eyeshadow. I just use an eyeshadow for a highlighter. I love that shade. Then it's got your browns. These are deeper, rich browns. Love it. You have a green. This green is different than the green in this palette. So I'll swatch for you guys. So this green right here, this is the shade Moss. That is what the shade Moss looks like in the Lorac palette. This is what the shade Egypt looks like in the Juvia's Place palette. Completely different. I know which one I want to use. I love it. Love it. So anyway, I just didn't think that I would like this palette because it is darker. It is a little weird. I didn't think I could get a full look using this palette. And I still can't. But I know I can go to this palette for particular shades. And that is what I love. This is just one of those palettes that you couldn't create a look out of because there's not enough mattes. There is a lot of shimmers. But there's certain colors in here you can't find in other palettes. Like this shade right here, Lila. This is like a chocolatey brown with a purple undertone. I don't know, you may not be able to tell on camera. I don't have anything like that, but it's in this palette. It's just, this is a great palette. All right. So that is the Nubian 2. Moving on. Need more makeup remover wipes. I go through more makeup remover wipes cleaning my desk than I do anything else. The life of Jamie right there. All right, so the next palette is the Kiley Burgundy palette. Now, I purchased this a couple weeks, I believe, after I purchased the Royal Peach palette. And I was really, really scared that I wasn't going to like this palette because I did not like that Royal Peach palette. It was a no-go for me. Didn't like it. The quality was just horrible in my opinion, and I ended up decluttering it. If you watched my decluttering videos. But this surprised me. This has become one of my most used red berry tone kind of palettes with like some coppery mix. I really do like this. And I didn't think I would. This copper shade right here, oh, it's so gorgeous. Then this burgundy shade. It honestly, it really did shock me, you guys. That was a horrible swatch of that burgundy one. I kind of hit mine. because the quality in that Royal Peach palette is not the same as this. So when I purchased this and I saw how good it was, I was shocked because I didn't think I was gonna like it. I had bought it on sale. I thought like, you know, okay, I'm gonna get maybe, you know, 5-10 uses out of it, and then it's gonna go in my drawer and I'm not gonna pick it up again. But I use this palette actually a lot. I know you guys probably don't see me wear a lot of like burgundy tones, but I do in my everyday life. Trust me. So like this, if you can tell, there's a really big dent in that, and there's another dip in that. Also, this shade right here, Penny, is a very interesting orange. It's a burnt orange with just some redder tones to it. So yeah, anyway. Didn't think I'd like that palette, but Kiley shocked me. The quality in these 9 pans are a lot different than that big Royal Peach palette. That thing was awful. I hated that thing. It was just awful. Anyway, moving on. So the last 2 palettes I have are kind of like a duo, if that makes sense. And that are these. This is the Just Peachy mattes, and this is the White Peach. So I purchased the Just Peachy mattes first. And it smells like peaches. I didn't think I was going to like this palette because it's all matte. Your girl likes shimmer. I love glitter. I love metallics. I love anything that has any type of sheen to it. So when I purchased this, I didn't think that I would like it, but it was very hyped. People were saying, oh, that's just the best palette. Like, you need this palette in your collection. I saw so many videos of other YouTubers like making looks and just going ham with this palette. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. So I did, I bought it, and I do like it. I think the quality of this is different than the other Too Faced ones, like the chocolate bar palette. It's very different. Like, Too Faced is very hit and miss. It really is, you guys. I know you guys have probably heard like a lot of people say Too Faced is hit and miss. It is. It's very hit and miss. I have had palettes that have been phenomenal. I have had palettes that have sucked. This is pretty darn good, in my opinion. This is how I break down the palette. This is in Jamie's mind, how I break down the palette. This right here, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades can be a look. These 6 shades can be a look. I don't typically mix like this shade and this shade. I don't typically do that. I like to do like this shade, and I create a look using these 6 shades, or I create a look using these 6 shades. I'm weird, what can I say? That's how I break down this palette. So that's all I gotta say about that. Didn't think I'd like it. Then when this one came out, I was kind of late to the game with this one. I waited till this one was on sale and I purchased it. Or I think my friend sent it to me or something. But this is the White Peach. Now, this one did not get good reviews, and I can understand why. The way that this palette is, it's very, very light. You only have 2 dark shades, which is the shade Peach Passion and On the Grill. It's a weird name. Those are the only 2 darker shades in this palette. I am very pale, and I've even heard girls that are really pale saying, well, it just doesn't show up on me. It does show up on me. So I guess I'm kind of lucky in that way. These are just some of the shades. But it is light. It is very light. You have to work with it. But I like that because this is perfect for just a, you can't tell I'm wearing makeup day. That's what this is perfect for. And I like that. I know a lot of people have an issue with Peach Ice, this shade right here. Let me tell you, it's hard to work with. It is very glittery, very chunky. It's weird. I'm gonna be honest, it's weird. But if you, I did that the wrong way. If you can use it, it's gorgeous. I will put the Peach Ice shade, I will put that on top of an already existing glitter or a mat, or I will put it on top of something to give it that extra oomph that you need. Let me see if I can actually do it. It may not work with this eye look. Where's mine? There it is. So I'm gonna take Peach Ace. Very chunky, you guys. Lots of fallout. If you don't like fallout, this is not your shade. Can you guys tell? See, it's adding just extra little glitters. And this is with no glitter glue, nothing. Which I'm also trying to do this blind. It is chunky. I know a lot of people don't like that. If you are someone that doesn't like fallout or can't handle fallout, this is not your shade. But see how it's just adding extra glitter? I like that. I'm someone that loves glitter. Just put extra. Now, if you want to, you can put some like Fix Plus on it. I use a lot because I'm Jamie. But see, well, you guys actually probably can't tell. It does have a lot of fallout. Just adds extra glitter. So that's what I really like. And it's interesting because I actually do go to this palette specifically for this shade. And when I tell people that, they're like, you mean you like that shade? I'm like, yeah, I do. I do like it. I know a lot of people don't. Yeah, see? Just added extra glitter. Love glitter. And I don't edit my videos, so none of this is edited. You're actually seeing me do this. So that is my opinion on this. Would I recommend this to somebody? I would, but you have to have patience with it. You have to work with it. And if you're someone that, wants to do makeup in a hurry, like you're going to work, you're going to a job interview, you're going to a bar mitzvah, this is not your girl. It's not. I'm going to be honest with you. But if you have the time to work with it and put a lot of love and effort and time into it, you can create some phenomenal looks that you probably won't get with another palette, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, unless there's a dupe. There may be a dupe for this, I don't know. I haven't seen a palette like this. I haven't, and I like it. So, those are my palettes. Did I say I had 5 palettes? I did 5. Oh my god. I had put my Lorac palette back, and I was like, oh my god, where'd it go? Anyway. So that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't ramble too long. I'm sure this is like a 20-minute video, but it happens. Like, it happens. So anyway, that is it. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.